I'm Ian McKnight. I'm the Student Funding Board Office Coordinator, and today I'm going to show you how to fill out a Kalamazoo College expense reimbursement form. The expense reimbursement form is the form that you'll fill out when you need to claim money back from the college that you've spent from your own funds on the college's behalf. You'll always fill out the reimbursement form in Microsoft Excel. If you don't have Microsoft Excel, you can download it from the College Information Services website. It's free for users of Macs and PCs. The form is relatively simple. We'll start with payee name and KID number. So you'll enter your name and the 6-digit ID number that you'll find on the front of your student ID card. For payee address, enter your Hicks Center box, even if you live off campus. This is where your check will be delivered if you don't have direct deposit set up. Account numbers are where people tend to get tripped up. You'll find your account number on your allocation receipt that you got when your funding request was approved. It starts with 10-4-63709, which is how the college knows that it's being billed to a student organization. The next 5 digits are unique to your organization. Next to your account number, you'll list the total amount of your reimbursement request. Today, we'll say that we had a pretty simple request. We spent $128.96 at University Roadhouse for the Architecture Club. You'll skip the per-mile reimbursement because Funding Board never allows per-mile reimbursement for personal vehicles. For department, you'll enter the name of your group. You typically won't have a cash advance to worry about either. For location, we stayed in town, so we'll say Kalamazoo and Michigan in the next box over. If you're filling out a reimbursement form for a trip that took you out of town, you'll list your main destination as the location, city, and state. So if you went to the University of Michigan for a conference, you would still say Ann Arbor, Michigan, even if a few of your expenses, say gas, were not in Ann Arbor. You'll list it as Ann Arbor because that's where you spent the bulk of your reimbursable money. For event or business purpose, just list what you did. So we'll say bonding dinner at University Roadhouse for the Architecture Club. Now we get into the details. Each receipt that you have should be one line, even if you purchased multiple items on the same receipt. So if you go to Meijer and you purchase 40 different grocery items, you'll still list them as one line on the expense reimbursement form. For date, you put in the date and it automatically corrects to the format it prefers. If you're putting in dates over a longer period of time, the amount of time calculates automatically at the top of the form. For description of expense, just say what it says on the top of the receipt. Today we'll say University Roadhouse. Next, you put the correct amount of money in the correct column. Since we spent $128.96 and it was a meal including the tip, we'll put it under Meals and Tips. Other categories include airfare, lodging, ground transportation, for taxis or rental cars or tolls, but fuel is a separate category. Everything else falls under miscellaneous. Again, you'll never enter miles for your personal car. Also, you should never enter the amount that you expect to be reimbursed in the white column on the right. That column calculates automatically. If you don't know which column to use miscellaneous. The amount that you're owed automatically calculates at the bottom of the screen. There is one warning. For meals and tips, you must always make a list of everyone who partook in the meal on the back of the receipt. If you don't do this, the business office will not accept your receipt. When you're finished with the entire form, you can print it out, sign at the bottom under Employee Student Signature, and attach your receipt with a paper clip, not a staple, and bring it to the Student Funding Board Dropbox in OSI in Hicks Center. If you have any questions, please get in touch. We're always happy to help.